Welcome to FinTechs. Today we are here with an absolutely crucial deep dive into something you use every single day, your iPhone's security.
That's right. It's something we all rely on.
Exactly. You've shared some really important insights into iPhone security features with us, and our mission today is, well, to unpack these features. Make sure you're armed with the knowledge to keep your digital life, locked down.
As much as possible, yeah. There's a lot Apple's put in there.
Totally. We're diving into an article that highlights 5 key security features, and we want to pull out the most vital info for you.
Absolutely. It's genuinely impressive how much thought goes into protecting these devices. And for you, the user, activating these features, it's just one of the smartest moves you can make today.
Okay, let's jump right in. First up, something most people have probably seen, two-factor authentication,
Mm-hmm.
2FA.
So what's the core idea here? And why is it so important to have it on?
Well, think of it like this. Your password, that's the first lock on your door, right?
Mm-hmm. Two-factor authentication adds a second lock. A totally different kind. When you sign into iCloud on a new device, or maybe on the web,
Yeah.
after your password, Apple sends a unique 6-digit code, usually to your iPhone, one of your trusted devices.
Ah, that pop-up code. I see that on my Mac login sometimes.
Exactly that. You can't get in without that code. So even if someone somehow figures out your password,
Which happens.
yeah, unfortunately, they still can't access your account unless they also have your trusted device.
Right. That makes sense. The article also mentioned a backup, like for password recovery.
Yeah, exactly. For recovery, Apple can send that code to a trusted phone number you've set up too. It's all about verifying it's really you.
Okay.
And Apple really pushes this now. Some of the newer iOS features actually require it to be enabled.
Good to know. So for anyone listening, where do they check this? In settings.
Easy. Open settings, tap your name right at the top, then sign in and security. It's all in there. It really is, like the article says, your first line of defense. Fundamental stuff.
Crucial first step. Okay. Now for people who want to, ramp up the security even more, security keys. Sounds intense.
Hey, yeah, they do sound a bit James Bond, don't they? But they offer a serious security boost.
So what are they?
They're physical hardware keys. Often look like little USB sticks or fobs. YubiKey is a popular brand you might have heard of.
Oh.
They connect via USB-C or NFC. That's the tap-to-pay tech.
So wait. Even if someone got my password and somehow intercepted that two-factor code,
Yeah.
they still need this physical key.
That's the main advantage. It's physical. So it's super resistant to online attacks like phishing. Someone might trick you into giving up a password online, maybe even a code.
Right.
But they don't have that physical key in their hand. Big difference.
Wow. But the article had a warning, right, about losing them.
Oh, absolutely. Critical warning. Do not lose your security key.
Yeah.
Because, well, without it, even you might get locked out.
Okay. Big responsibility. Setting these up is in the same place. Sign in and security.
Yep, you manage them right there. Lets you choose your level of security, really.
Makes sense. Now this next one. Stolen device protection. Feels very timely. We hear about phone theft all the time. What's the idea here?
Yeah, unfortunately, thieves are getting, well, smarter or bolder. They might watch you enter your passcode before they snatch your phone.
Creepy.
Right. Stolen device protection is designed to make that stolen passcode way less useful to them.
Okay, how? How does it stop them using my own code against me?
When it's turned on, certain really sensitive actions like getting into your saved passwords or your credit card info, or even turning off lost mode, those actions require Face ID or Touch ID, your biometrics, not just the passcode.
So even if they saw the code, their face or fingerprint won't work.
Exactly. They can't get into the really critical stuff. The article mentions things like applying for an Apple Card, setting up a new device. It puts up a real wall.
That's a relief. And there was something about a delay.
Yeah, another really clever bit. A security delay. For really critical changes, like changing your Apple account password. It needs 2 biometric checks with an hour wait in between.
An hour.
Yep. Gives you time to realize what's happened, mark the device as lost, secure your account, even if they have the passcode.
That could be a lifesaver. What else is that delay?
Things like signing out of your Apple account, changing the password, like I said, resetting settings, even turning off stolen device protection itself.
Wow. Now, it defaults to being on only when you're away from home, right? But you can change it.
That's the default, yeah.
Yeah.
Only active away from familiar locations like home or work. But you can set it to always if you want that protection everywhere.
Where's that setting?
Settings, then Face ID and passcode, scroll down to stolen device protection. You can switch it to always there. Good idea if you're out and about a lot.
Makes total sense. So phone and passcode aren't enough for the thief.
Huge. It's a very effective feature. Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Private relay. The article called it a privacy feature that boosts security. How's that work?
Privacy that boosts security. I like that. So what's it doing?
Private relay basically hides your IP address, your phone's internet address, and encrypts your browsing activity when you use Safari.
Okay.
So it makes it much harder for websites or your internet provider or even the coffee shop Wi-Fi network to see what you're doing online. It kind of obscures your tracks.
Like a VPN, sort of,
Look,
but just for Safari?
sort of, yeah, but integrated differently. It routes your traffic through two separate internet relays, and importantly, it's an iCloud Plus feature.
Ah, so you need a paid iCloud plan.
Yeah,
The ones with extra storage.
right. At least the 50 GB plan. The article also mentioned Hide My Email, which is related. That's the feature letting you create those temporary email addresses.
Oh yeah, Hide My Email is great for signing up for stuff.
Yeah.
Avoid spam.
Definitely. And enabling private relay is also in the iCloud settings.
Yep. Tap your picture in Settings, then iCloud. Find Private Relay there. If you have iCloud Plus WAP, the article suggests it's well worth turning on, especially for public Wi-Fi.
Good tip.
Okay, last one. Advanced data protection. This sounds like the maximum security level for iCloud stuff. Yeah, what makes it advanced?
So by default, some of your iCloud data isn't end-to-end encrypted, just standard encryption, which means, in theory, Apple could access it if legally required.
Okay.
Advanced data protection changes that. It encrypts almost all your iCloud data end-to-end.
All of it. Like what?
Device backups, messages backups, your iCloud Drive files, notes, photos, reminders, Safari bookmarks, Siri shortcuts, voice memos, wallet passes, tons of stuff.
Wow.
With this on, only your trusted devices signed into your account can decrypt that data. Not even Apple can get in. It's their highest level of cloud security.
That's incredibly secure. But there's a catch, right? The article mentioned a trade-off.
Yes, a big one. Because it's so strongly encrypted, if you lose your account password and you haven't set up a recovery key or a recovery contact, Apple cannot help you recover that data. It's gone.
Oof, okay. So you really need a backup plan for your password.
Absolutely crucial. You take full responsibility for recovery. You need that recovery key or a trusted person set as a recovery contact.
Makes sense. Extreme security means extreme responsibility. Where do people turn this on if they decide it's right for them?
Couple of places in settings. Either tap your profile, then iCloud, scroll down to advanced data protection, or settings, privacy and security, advanced data protection.
Got it.
The article basically says it's a good idea for enhanced security. If you're prepared to handle the recovery responsibility, make sure those methods are set up first.
This has been incredibly valuable, really eye-opening, all these layers Apple's built in. Hopefully this gives everyone listening a much clearer picture and maybe encourages you to take 5 minutes, check your settings.
Yeah, definitely worth doing. Make sure things are set up the way you want them. That little bit of time can offer a lot of peace of mind.
Absolutely. Well, that's our deep dive for today. Stay tuned for more exciting stuff, and don't forget to like and subscribe.